Happening today, Hartford is buzzing this morning with talk of Vincent van Gogh and Monet in a unique exhibit. Fox 61's Erika Arias is at Beyond Van Gogh and Beyond Monet at the Connecticut Convention Center with a look at what visitors will be able to enjoy. Hey, Erika.
Good morning. Yeah, we're live inside this beautiful, stunning exhibit, Beyond Van Gogh and Beyond Monet. And the doors just opened at 10 o'clock this morning, so people are starting to come in. Right now, I have the art historian who's responsible for making this happen, Fanny Curtod. Thank you so much for being with us. You were instrumental in bringing this back to Hartford and putting the two together, Beyond Van Gogh and Beyond Monet. Talk about how that came together and how long you've been working on this.
So both of these shows were created a while back. We started the creation of Van Gogh during the pandemic in 2020, and then Monet came in 2021. And then going back to the circuit where there was so much enthusiasm here in Hartford and people enjoyed the first show, but coming out of the pandemic, not a lot of people had seen it. And so it just made sense to bring both of these shows together. They make sense together. You have the leading figure of Impressionism, which is Monet, and then a leading figure of post-impressionism, Van Gogh. And both of them just on this impossible quest of seizing something that you can feel, that you have an energy to a landscape. They have such powerful works, both of these artists, so it just made sense to put them together.
And we're standing right in the middle of the immersive room, and I have to say this is probably one of the most stunning experiences that I've ever seen as my photographer Alex starts to pan around the room. About just the feeling that you get, that I'm sure you feel from people who have come here. You've sold over 7 million tickets to the exhibit worldwide. It must just be an incredible experience to see it come to life essentially on the walls here.
You know what? That's the irony of an immersive experience. It's so hard to describe. You have to be in the space. The music plays a big role, so it really carries sort of this dreamlike quality. But you're right, we've seen so many reactions to people, and that has been honestly the most fun for me and the most rewarding, is to see people who are sometimes just moved to tears. Some people are just sitting down, just taking it in. You have people twirling around like kids and just being giddy. There's something about these artwork that just brings out joy in people, and that was actually the goal for both of these artists, to have this sort of incandescent world of beauty, to show the power of art, the power of the healing power of nature actually, and all of your surrounding, appreciating the here and now. So when you see people experiencing it, when you see kids running around and feeling free in this space, it's just a very joyful experience.
Well, that's the incredible thing about this exhibit, is that it's for all ages, young and old. Families can come together, and it's sometimes hard to find an activity that everybody will enjoy.
You're entirely right, and it's great when you have something where the grandparents, the teenager, the parents, the toddler, everybody can find something purposeful in it. And whether you already know a lot about Van Gogh and Monet, then you're like me. It's just the fantasy of being inside this world you already know and love. But if you don't know much about either of these artists, it's such a great introduction.
Right.
It's a great way of getting to know them. You're inside the paintings. You literally see how the brushstrokes were put together, how the color is not blended, it's put side by side. You feel the energy of every brushstroke. It's incredible.
It's such a wonderful way to introduce kids and young people to Monet and Van Gogh.
Exactly, and for a lot of people, museums might be intimidating. And mind you, there's nothing
very
ever
true.
going to replace a museum experience. I'm an art historian, love museums. You have a very lucky opportunity here where the Wadsworth has Monet and has Van Gogh. And there's something of an aura to these paintings. But when you're in it, there's something so phenomenal about being able to set foot into these worlds. And you're right, it is a fantastic introduction. It is like the art is literally coming to greet you.
There's something,
exactly, there's just a magic to it.
And we were fortunate enough to have the exhibit here in Hartford at the Connecticut Convention Center until June 29th. And the only way is for people to get tickets online, right?
Exactly. Everything, all of the information is on beyondexhibition.com, and it's way better to get the tickets in advance. They are selling fast, especially on weekends.
I did check the website, yeah.
Exactly, and especially if you're coming with a group and a family, then I highly recommend checking in advance.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for helping to bring this here so that we could all experience it. It's just absolutely stunning. You guys really should check it out. But that is the latest here live from the Connecticut Convention Center. Back to you.